Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Just sitting up here thinking about I don't even know why I still make these videos, to be honest with you. This ain't one of them posts like other people make, say they gonna quit and then they be right back on here the next day. Truth be told, most of them people that do that, they make money off of this. I don't get nothing for doing this. I don't get nothing for a lot of the stuff that I did. I noticed a lot of other people benefit off of it though, just not me. I think that's the way this is designed for me to continue to do stuff where everybody else get the benefit off of it, but I don't get the benefit. It's like the story of my life. All of my creativity, all my thoughts, all of my everything is used for other people. They just tap in and use what they want to use and pretend as if it came from them. So you'll have a lot of people. A lot of people benefiting from my stuff when I don't make anything. Stuff I've done on Facebook, stuff that I've done on here. I don't get paid for this, so don't ever think that I do. When I take my time to do it, this is like a courtesy. But I noticed they would still like shadow ban my stuff. And you got these few people that watch it, but figure the only ones that is actually watching it are the ones who shouldn't be watching it. Those are the ones who try to benefit from it. Those are the ones who try to steal things from you. Those are the ones who they're gonna manipulate something that seem like it came from them. Those are the ones that's watching you to make sure you don't know what it is they're doing in the background. Or if you do just so happen to mention something that's going on, they're gonna make sure don't nobody else see it. Those are the ones that actually do the shadow banding. Might have a couple people come on here that actually show up as a view or come on to actually say something encouraging. Otherwise, you have the little comments that just be more so trying to be smart from cowards who don't show their faces. So a lot of coward energy out there. People that say and do a lot of things behind the scenes. I was trying to figure out the other day how do you even delete those pages? I got two Instagram, one for my travel page and one for this. It used to be a hair page actually, but they were shadow banned way back then. I know years ago when I was selling hair and doing hair, I was trying to get. I figured if I just got this one celebrity, at least one, where I where they would show that they had something that came from me, then that would be the point that I would be able to kind of take off if you just get one person. And it's so funny because I did get one person, but just as quick as I got them, they were gone. And it's just like now. Every time you start to be successful with something, then here comes somebody come along and they tear that shit down. So I got a hater that's constantly watching, not just the people who's watching and just steal. They watching, they just thieves. They watching, they just getting what they can get from it. It's like an entertainment for them. They just tap in. They ain't gonna never click on your stuff to actually be a view or something, but they'll sit back and watch spiritually. If you're that kind of person, you suck. Just know that. That's trash. You won't even click on a post for somebody to benefit off of you, but you'll sit back and watch them spiritually all day long. I don't like shit like that. Yeah. But evidently, I have this one hater specifically, not just the ones that try to capitalize in the background, but this real hater, this person that, and the people that, like, they're filled with hate. They not just haters, like, they exude hatred, and they don't want you to succeed at anything. And so anytime something looks successful in my world, look like it's going somewhere, then they tap in and they spread rumors, they tell lies, they get in contact with people, whoever they think I might be about to win with, and they stop it. So you wonder why things are going good all at one time, and then all of a sudden it's not going good anymore. All of a sudden people looking at you crazy. It's like they wanted to win with you at first, and then all of a sudden they're not sure. All of a sudden they trying to pretend like they don't know you. All of a sudden they want to detach themselves from you like you've done something wrong to them. That's the kind of stuff that I deal with in the background. And so that one page just went from a hair page that was pretty much went nowhere. Went nowhere real fast. As soon as I got what it was I was looking for, it was sabotaged in the background. To me, just deciding I was going to turn it into this Love Jones page, which is still going nowhere because you talk about certain things that people don't want. They don't want to be said. They don't want to be out there. They don't want to be looked at like they truly are. It's so funny. This is your life. Like, y'all don't want my life to be seen. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get this card I dropped. Y'all don't want my life to be seen as what it is, what it truly is. Because it's something good. Because I actually have the talent. Because I'm actually trying to do something positive. But then you have their lives out here. They don't want to be exposed for the stuff that they do. And so you have them constantly watching these pages and making sure stuff don't get out. And so me switching it over to Love Jones and actually doing readings, talking about certain things went nowhere fast. People don't want stuff out there. All they gotta do is get out your energy, but they ain't gonna get out your energy because they too busy trying to see what they can get from your energy without them actually having to give anything. People will take all day long. All day long. But they don't want to have to, they don't want you to benefit no kind of way from what it is that they're taking. That's what I've noticed. So I don't know. I know a lot of people get on here and they talk about YouTube holding stuff back and them not making as much money, but it could be worse. So for all y'all that like to talk about the algorithm and how y'all not making the extra $5,000-$10,000 that y'all used to make anymore, you only bringing home $1,000 or $2,000 a month. Imagine me doing everything that I do and not receiving nothing from it. You could be that way. You could be putting out a bunch of stuff that everybody's benefiting from but you. So imagine it can always be worse. And always be worse. And so I don't know. I kind of enjoy this. It's like a peace of mind sometimes, even doing this with the cards. So I don't know. No, I said I want to do personal readings because, like, I already have to deal with enough energies that play behind the scene. And so I don't want to be inviting to the wrong energies. And so I don't know about doing personal readings. But I guess if I wanted to actually get something out of doing this, then that would be the way to go because I don't post a Cash App or anything on here because for what? Ain't nothing but like 5 people on here that watch it. Everybody else just watch from other ways. Anyway, y'all. If y'all one of those people that money has been severely cut through YouTube, and just know it could be worse. You could be like me, just doing a bunch of stuff and not getting anything for it. No, one of the readers I watch, he says this. He's quoting this person. I can't think of the exact words, but he pretty much is saying that a person who's putting in a lot of work and being underpaid for, or in my case, not paid at all, will be a person who gets overpaid for something that they do later on. So I just think about that and just somehow it gives you some kind of hope or something to have for it. It gives you the motivation to keep going, to not just say forget it. But boy, my Instagram pages, I've been trying to figure out how to shut them down. Put in too much work over the years. You know, that one page in particular I was trying to shut down. It's been up since 2018. Imagine that, since 2018, and here we are in 2024. That's 6 years now. 6 years. You imagine 6 years of nothing? You putting in work and nothing? 6 years. I think my travel choice page has been up just as long as that one. Imagine you putting in the work and nothing, and you know you have good stuff. I don't need to be told what it is I have. I know the kind of work that I put out there. I know when I'm lazy about doing something and it's not as good as what it normally is. Like, I know myself. I don't need anybody to tell me the kind of work that I put out there. Also, see, I've seen, at least when I was posting regularly, I can post something. Somebody will turn back around and take what I posted and repost it. Y'all know how they do the challenges almost? It's like one person starts something and they challenge everybody else to do it. Only it's not a challenge. It's my work. It's my creativity. It's what I've came up with. And so to see it automatically being changed to something to fit somebody else's page, and I get 5 likes on mine and they get thousands of likes on theirs. It's like, dang. Yes, it matters the support that you have. Support makes a difference. And when you have people just watching you but they don't support you, And that's the kind of energy that you deal with. That's the kind of stuff you have to be cautious about. So just years of putting in work, years of doing stuff, years of, I even got to the point where I felt like, if I incorporated people from the city and what they were doing, if I helped them celebrate their wins with stuff, then it would make a difference. It don't. It don't. It don't. It would if it was coming from different people, but it don't because it's you. And so, yeah. If y'all know, feel free to tell me. Put it in the comments whenever you watch this and see it. How you supposed to shut down them pages? Because I was trying to figure it out for the longest, and I can't even figure out how to shut down the page. Like, especially that, I take all my travel stuff and I make these things off of it, and then people just go back and they just copy it. Whether it's something I said, whether it's a song that I've used, it's not benefiting me. It's almost for fun, and it's not even really fun when nobody sees it. You put it out there for people to see it. It's supposed to create this engagement. It's supposed to be fun for everybody. It's not. It's not. And so you have to ask yourself, why am I putting out my stuff, all of my creativity, all of my time and patience into something for years? It's not like it's something I started doing for a little while. Just decided to quit. I've been doing this for a while, and it actually got to the point where it started to take off. But just like everything else, once it gets moving, and here comes somebody in the background to sabotage it. Here comes somebody in the background to try to get a shadow ban. You just now getting up your followers. You just now getting engagement into what you have, and they don't like it. Here comes somebody to shut it down. It's like, why I even waste my time? I got to battle with people in the background who whole sole purpose in life is to stop me from succeeding in whatever it is that I do. So why should I keep putting my creativity out there? Because not only is it not doing anything for me, it's just allowing other people to steal it. As if it's not enough already. It's like they all in my head, all my thoughts and my moves and my life, and they stealing shit from that. I'm sorry, y'all. As if that's not enough already. Here I am putting my stuff online, and you put it online. It's pretty much like it's for the taking. Then at that point, yeah, I'm not putting in work for other people to go back and benefit off of it. Meanwhile, I just wasted time and energy. I don't want to do it anymore. And so in that case, that's not YouTube, but in that case, I am looking to shut those pages down. Just can't figure out how. So, and I definitely don't want to just leave it up there. It's like my page, my business page for Travel Choice, because I was a travel agent at a certain point on Facebook. It was hacked. And it's so funny because a particular girl in this group that I was hanging around with, she asked me one day about stuff being hacked, and this girl, she be tapped in. She messy as hell. Just put that out there. She say little things to try to put little stuff in your head on purpose, because that's the type of person she is. That's what she live and thrive off of. Yeah. And so it's so funny that she mentioned something about a page being hacked, and then shortly after that, my business page was hacked. I've never been able to get into my business page again. Mind you, it's a business page, and so it had my credit cards and debit cards attached to it. Or when you get ready to create ads, and so it had all your little personal information attached to it, and that page was hacked. Only way I have access to it now is because I made myself, I made my personal page like a manager over that business page. And so I'm able to go through my personal page and still have access to it. But I've been trying to shut that page down only to realize that I don't have that much access to it, although it's my page. It's my page. But I no longer have that much access to it to be able to shut it down. And so it's just there, and I have to go through and actually just delete all the stuff that I put on the page because somebody else has access to it. They have access to everything. I don't even have those same cards that I had back then that I was using, but I mean, some of the bank account information that is it still exists, or at least it did up until a few months ago. And so, yeah, I don't want to just leave the pages there for somebody to hack and then somebody to have access to all my stuff all over again. And so I've been trying to figure out how to just delete it. I don't want them just there with me not doing anything with it. So if y'all know how to delete pages off IG, I'm thinking maybe you can go into that little help icon and type something in and figure it out. I actually set up for about an hour one day doing that, and I gave you this long 10-step process of how you delete something, and by the time I got to the second step, I forgot all the other steps. So I guess it's something you just have to write down. It used to be something as simple as just a click of a button. Just press this certain thing to get into that particular part of your page, to access that particular part, and then you just press the button and it's gone. I don't know why they make it so complicated now. I have no idea. But yeah, I want certain things gone. I don't want people to have the ability to just look at what I'm doing and then go back and pretend as if it's their creativity, pretend as if their brain came up with something. And you'd be surprised at people that will steal something and pretend as if it's their own. Adults, not children, full grown adults, old ass people in their 40s, 50s, some in their 30s. You may get some in their 20s. But a lot of times people in their 20s not even interested in doing stuff like that because they can just post a picture with them in this little clothes or doing certain things, and they get the attention that they need on their posts. You know, they got the people. Yeah. it's an age thing. It's about maturity. When I feel like you're excused with doing certain things when you haven't reached a certain level of maturity. And so a lot of people in their 20s, you expect them to do things like they're in their 20s. And so, I mean, they do what they do and they get paid for it. And, they have plenty of followers. And it's so funny. I was saying somebody will follow. And I'm not saying these are all those people in their 20s. I'm just saying, I was just thinking about this not long ago. It's like people. Let's say you're trying to do something to get yourself in a particular field or in a particular industry or something. You will have people who watch you and don't hit like on anything you do, don't support anything that you do, as if it's a problem to be supportive to somebody who's trying to succeed in something, somebody who is putting in the work to be successful in something. But those same people will be all over the page of somebody trying to figure out a better way to say it than just who's slitting themselves out. Because that's what's coming to me. What do y'all call that page, y'all? The fan page? The people who go on and be selling themselves. They say you don't just go on there. Like you can do other stuff. So it's not completely about prostitution because people go on there and they actually sell their art and they do all different type of stuff on there. But that's pretty much what people make it out of. But you'll have them people who hold image. It's about their body. Everything they stand for is about selling sex. And you will have the same people who refuse to hit like on something that you're doing when you're putting in the work will be all over their page and hitting like on everything they do with somebody who's selling sex, somebody who is selling the images of their body, somebody who has nothing to offer but a cute picture with them and some booty shorts and a crop top. And you ask yourself, like, how is anybody supposed to survive, let alone thrive in a certain thing when that's not what they're supporting out there? Not only do not they not support that, but they'll tear somebody like that who's actually putting in the work down, but they wouldn't dare tear the person down who out there selling the sex. Not just saying that someone is selling sex, not like a prostitute, but they are selling the images of themselves sexually. They page is all about you thinking about their body and what you can do to their body. And they would go out of the way to support people like that way before they support the people who's actually putting in the work. Like somebody done worked their way up to getting a BBL and now they got all the swimsuit pictures and all the little clothes pictures. And they support that no problem. but they won't hit like on something that you're doing. Then you have some that'll even say, hey, I support the people who are actually putting out stuff that's meaningful, stuff that's good, as in to say what you're doing isn't good. But the person in the booty shorts, I guess they putting out good work. The person wearing a shirt that you can see through showing their nipples, they putting out good work. But what you put all your time and energy into is not on the level of stuff that they support. I'm not gonna just say people are trash, but you gotta figure out. You gotta figure out where your people are in life. You gotta figure out where your people are in life. Cause some people priorities are all screwed up. And they're the ones that's already in positions where you're trying to be. That's the crazy part about it. But they don't have the mindset enough to acknowledge where it is that you're trying to go. They only speak, hear, and see sexual stuff. It's sad. But not just the people who support those type of pages, and they won't support your stuff, but you have people, even if they don't give the support to those type of pages, they still will look at your stuff forever and not hit like on it. I used to have this thing where I supported everybody on my page. If you was on there, if I was following you, I'd be hitting like on your stuff. Sometimes I get spells I just go through without even looking at what it is you posted. I just hit like on it. I don't do that anymore. At least I don't do it as often as I used to do it. Because you watch people and the things they say and do to purposely try to discourage people from even giving effort. They would try to discourage you from your goals, from what it is that you're trying to do to have that success in your life. And when you think about it, you're like, these people I support, but they'll never support you. And then you start to question it, like, why do I support them? Why is it that I put so much energy into them and not into the people who are actually showing me the same support? And so I just stopped, especially when you realize your energy is valuable and all the stuff they can do and take and build off your energy. And you putting it all into them and you get nothing from it. And then you putting all your energy into the stuff that you put out there and you get nothing from it. And so you start to look at life totally different. You start to look at the things that you do, that you're putting effort, your time, your energy into differently. And so I know I gave y'all a long story about why I'm about to come off of social media in so many different ways. I don't know. I probably still do this though. But I have a lot of social media pages, y'all. I got two TikToks, I got two IGs, I got a fan base page. I don't even post on the fan base anymore. I did that when they first started, and my patience got like it was worn down real fast. I know they just starting, and you got to kind of build yourself up, but I stopped posting on that almost immediately. But as far as like my IG page, both of them that I've been, or at least I was at a certain point, consistently posting on to get the traction to start the move in the direction that I've been working so hard to get in, and then to have people come in and sabotage everything that you've done and allow other people to benefit off of it. Not to say your stuff isn't good because other people benefiting off of it, just not you. Yeah, I've been on those pages too long, too long. And I was never really a social media person anyway, and that's why I have these private pages that I have my personal pages where my family is on, my Facebook. I have one on IG. I rarely ever post on those pages. I rarely ever even go on them. But when I created stuff and I try to build businesses from that I was creating, you have to have consistency. And so I steadily put in work, and I keep trying to post stuff only to have it being sabotaged in the background. I don't want to do it anymore. And so, yeah, you'll probably see me on there less and less and less because I just don't want to do it anymore. Which is probably their whole intent anyway, to get you to stop doing what it is that you're doing, because they can steal creativity without even seeing it on your page, to be honest with you. They got ways of stealing stuff right out your head. Right out your head. People around here know your whole life and you wouldn't even think they have anything to do with it, and they be out there benefiting from your life. From your life, things that have happened to you in your life, things that you think about regularly, things that you are tortured with by these energies who want to constantly keep you in a lack energy. So y'all be careful out there. There's some real messed up people in the world. And for y'all ones who are benefiting even a little bit of what it is you're doing, I would say be grateful. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one out here who's not benefiting at all. So yeah, I came on here. Honestly, I was gonna pull some cards, but I've been talking for 40 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm gonna come back and I think I'm gonna do some signs today. I'm at the laundromat right now, so I'm gonna run in and switch my clothes over. I'm gonna come back out and we're gonna do some signs. I'm gonna go through all the signs today, so yeah. I'll be back, y'all.